Hello, my name is Dylan Horwath.
And my name is Miles Snook. We are both environmental science majors, which is why we thought this project would best suit our interests and values. We decided to do our service project on cleaning our local beaches and trails. All of the locations we went to were public access and receive a lot of attention. Unfortunately, for this same reason, they get heavily polluted over time. Considering we are both environmental science majors, we thought this would be an insightful project.
All right, so for the locations we went to, we first went to McCormick Forest. Next, we went to Narrows Park on the Gig Harbor side of the bridge. Next, we went to Kopechuk State Park. And lastly, we went to Sunrise Beach Park.
Why did we choose this as our project? Well, first, we wanted to keep it local, mostly because there is public access to all of the locations we went to. These were locations that we were familiar with and were familiar with the amount of pollution and littering in them. We thought it would be a good way to incorporate our major into community service. We wanted to help out our community by improving the environment and public parks at the same time. By keeping our local parks and beaches clean, future generations get to experience these parks as well. Protecting and preserving our environment is a very important part of serving the community. Picking up litter helps prevent wildlife from coming across it. In fact, it also reduces federal cleaning costs. A lot of money is spent on litter cleanup in the United States. These costs are shared by government and local businesses. So picking up litter can help put those funds to something else the community will benefit from.
So, what were our goals? Our main goal was to clean these locations to the best of our ability and delay many of the negative effects pollution has on these ecosystems. The majority of these locations had waterways in them or around them that are heavily influenced by pollution and increase in destructiveness of its effects. So we made sure to clean these waterways thoroughly because we knew that they were the most crucial. Also, although the whole community wasn't aware of our cleanups, we did set a standard for what these areas should look like and how they should be maintained. We believe that people are less likely to pollute when there isn't already pollution. I ripped my jeans when I made that jump.
Did we achieve these goals? Yes. We were very satisfied with our work and happy with the results we achieved. Although we can't assure a 100% clean beach or hiking trail, we did manage to scratch more than the surface. We were often surprised with how much trash we ended each pickup with. It may be hard to notice the difference at first, but after a closer examination of the areas, our service visibly improved the beach as well as the ecosystem.
So, how did we achieve these goals? Firstly, we're very thorough with our cleaning. Not only did we pick up all the trash we saw, but we also looked for trash deep in the brush and on the cliff sides of the beaches, which surprisingly was where we found the majority of the litter. And although it was not necessary, we also planned out each excursion where we could have the whole day to clean if needed. Also, we picked days that had the best weather conditions, and because of this, we are much more efficient and much more aware of our surroundings as compared to cleaning on a rainy day. And that fall made my hole in my jeans a lot bigger.
What did we learn? We learned the importance of keeping our environment clean and the negative effects of littering. We learned that cleaning up trash and other litter can be very hard work, but in the end, it is worth it because we're helping the community. We also learned that places that include trash cans and no littering signs is very important in reducing the amount of waste in just about any location.
Okay, so for what we would do differently, we decided that it would be better to go to busier public places such as streets, parking lots, or shopping centers. And although litter cleanup is essential to upkeep an ecosystem and maintain its picture, it is just as important to clean more public spaces because although it may not seem like it, it has the same effect on our ecosystem. Pollution is brought up into our atmosphere and carried through our waterways, and it creates the same consequences as any other pollution would. Also, another idea would be to get a larger group of people to clean up these areas because we could cover more ground and finish a location in half of the time. This way, we could go to multiple places in one day and have a greater impact on the ecosystem as a whole.
What advice would you give next quarter's students? For future students planning on embarking on a community service project, we would recommend picking something you are very passionate about. I think this project went very smoothly for us because of our backgrounds and knowledge in the field. It is also important to pick something that you know you can achieve. Make goals that you can meet, but also challenge yourself. We also found it very enlightening doing our project in our hometown. It felt good to improve our own community. Finally, make sure to spend time on planning out your project, making specific goals, and most importantly, have fun.
Okay, so here are some of the last few pictures that we took. And this was our last location at Sunrise Beach. There was actually a fishing line holder for trash, which was pretty cool.
This is kind of bad. Like, we found a lot of alcohol bottles on the beach.
Mhm.
That's a no-no.
Oh! Dude, come on.
Come on. You got it. Oh. Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. We had a lot of fun doing this project.
And we hope you guys learned something from it.
Bye.